The most pressing issue that I've met with young people, vastly the most pressing issue, is work, is getting a job. Young people are really scared that they're not going to be able to get work when they finish college or when they finish school. And a lot of them are worried that they're going to have to emigrate. And in some cases they would like to go away maybe for a year or two, but their fear is that they'll go away and that they won't be able to get work back in Ireland again. So that's the huge issue for young people. The second one, I think, of importance to young people is the lack of facilities in their local areas, places they can go. For example, I met with a young group of young people from the Corbally area of Limerick recently, who have produced a proposal for a youth cafe in the area. And I was very supportive of that, because I know that a lot of young people in that area, they've nowhere to go. They hang out in street corners because they've nowhere else to go. So I think they're the two most pressing issues for young people. There's also an interest in being entitled to vote. For example, you have to be 18 obviously to vote, but the Labour Party has a proposal that 16-year-olds would be allowed to vote in local elections, and I found that a lot of young people are interested in that. The Labour Party has a proposal for 30,000 jobs placements for graduates, and the concept is that for 6 months, when you come out of college, if you haven't got a job, that you would be placed for 6 months with an employer, and it would be an employment position that would relate to your course. So if you did engineering, you'd be placed with an engineering firm. If you did, for example, information technology, you'd be placed with a firm doing that kind of business. Architecture, you'd be placed with an architectural firm. And what it will do is it will give 6 months experience to the young person. They'll have that on their CV. They will be paid the equivalent of if they were on the dole while they're doing that. They may get a job with that company if they prove themselves to be really good workers, but at least they'll have that on their CV. And one of the problems for young people is just getting that bit of experience at the start. So we believe that that is a real opportunity for young people who are graduating. The Labour Party has very clearly said that we will not go into coalition with Fianna Fáil. We believe they should be out of government for a long time, and we will not put them back in government. We don't intend to go into government either with Sinn Féin, because we believe that the country would go down the tubes very quickly if Sinn Féin's economic policies were implemented, because basically they're saying that they would completely renege on the deal with the EMU and the IMF, and that would mean we wouldn't have money literally to pay nurses and teachers, and people who are unemployed, and the country simply couldn't function. So for that reason we feel that it's not possible to go into government with Sinn Féin. But we feel the most likely option for the country is that Fine Gael and Labour will have the numbers to go into a strong, stable government. That is what's required now, because we have to get the country out of the mess that Fianna Fáil have brought us to. And it's only a stable, strong government that can do that. And while we have some differences with Fine Gael, we feel that those two parties can work together. We've worked together in the past before. The last time, in fact, that we were in government with Fine Gael, we were creating 1,000 jobs a week. That was in the late 90s, and the country wasn't in debt. We were paying our way, and the economy was going well. So we feel that that's the best option for the country.